Yeah, I sent you an invite. Oh, you want to come on and do it again? Oh, should we come on and do it again? Well, sit on the phone. That way we can do it at the same time. That way, let me know when you sit in it. Let me know when you sit in it. All right, there we go. All right. Yeah. That's it. All right. All right. He's still in the bathroom. Thomas. Thomas. You need some tissue? Get off the damn, what's the name, bro?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and our home team. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Second down, back to Sanders. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first and 10, it's
good one, young fella. Good one, young fella.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete.
Thomas, get off the phone. Thomas. Thomas.
It's third down.
I think he had to unload
Worm.
before he wanted to. He was
Get off the damn phone while you're trying to go to the bathroom, bro.
He's a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough.
Did you hear what I said?
To develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Come on, like a bat out of hell.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Hurts to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Yeah, he needs some tissue so he can get his little nasty ass out the bathroom.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here.
I know, Warren.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Yo, stop being irritating. Stop being irritating.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Brought down by
Thomas.
Oliver.
Thomas.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing is Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right. And
oh, good tackle, man.
He is not
Fuck,
going
let me
anywhere.
get the shit on.
They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11.
Tackle.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Allen off the play fake. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The Eagles at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the back.
You got that shit really hooked up, Shell.
The call.
So you really got that shit hooked up. That's what's up. You said you wiped it off, though, right?
They're backed up here with a first.
You wiped it off, right?
Now after the holding penalty.
The screen, so it won't be all blurry and shit.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Juju,
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Quez Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8. To throw, it's Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1.
Oh, good pass. Good fucking pass. This should have been a pick. Damn good pass.
They'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Second down and 7. They run it again with Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Why do they keep
a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Allen. It's brought in left side by Tate. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Running right, here's Sanders. 4 yards to gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Down inside the 10. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen from the gun on third down. And he completes it. Come on, y'all. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Allen going to throw.
There's no way in the world that's a catch.
Inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And his kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
He'll drop to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Come on, he tipped it backwards.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
He took. Oh.
Going to take over once again at their
My man tipped it backwards. Clear catch, you go tip it backwards.
Momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, come on!
And incomplete.
Come the fuck on, man!
Manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Man, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Allen now on the sneak. And boy, he is very close to a first down. He's going to be a
yes, good job, Mama. High five. Good job, baby.
And he's a few inches short for 4th down.
Thank you, Dad.
You're welcome, my love.
One final try here for Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Come on, man.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Finally,
damn, tall label.
First time this game, multiple defenders in there to drop him. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Fucking tight end.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty.
Anytime stop ticket.
Down at about the
wow, time stop ticket.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's complete to Diggs. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Olivia, where are you at?
To the air, Allen. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Allen. And his throw is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know,
we dropped the pick. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all.
He's off balance. The passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said
looks like a man now.
Years.
I won't even go down.
Take him down. The Bills get to him. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Oh, come on, Molly. Doing too much, bro.
Like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now it looks like he'll throw here. The Sanders has got it complete. He's got room at the 30, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game
Come on, boys. You can't take that off.
Throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air. When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing is Allen. That's taken in by Knox.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
What happened?
That's well executed there on 3rd down. I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed it.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the home team here, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Dallas on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.
Good game, dog. Three. Shit. Not for you. Well, shit, don't come to me about passing. Shit. Yeah. That's what I be trying to live off of too, my fucking defense. Oh, okay, yeah, for you on that. Oh, well, I don't even know who played what, and I just play the way I play. Like, he got on the mic earlier, was saying, no, I know that. Yeah, no, I know that. Shit, don't use Buffaloes then. There's a million other, what's the names out there? Yeah, playbooks. I mean, me too, that's what I'm saying. I don't play online like that. I just get on and play. But either way, when you play, you don't have to play with Buffaloes. If you're saying Buffalo ain't producing you no offense, I feel you on that. I feel you. I got you. I feel you. Yeah, they was doing that. No, I had a couple people there. It was just, I mean, it was just completely. It was what it was. Yeah, I feel you. Now, I'm gonna tell you this, so you won't be saying like, "Oh, I'm throwing a shot at you" or nothing like that. I say this to BY all the time, and I'm gonna pull it up. Well, I said this to him in another text. He always kill me. He be on my stream when I'm losing. You dig what I'm saying? I don't even know the little fucker be watching me. Like out of clear blue, like motherfuckers be in other leagues talking shit to me. Then all of a sudden you see Calvin Johnson. I'm like, the fuck you? He only talks shit when I'm losing. But when I win a game, I can't find him. But he's always watching. You dig what I'm saying? So when I let him know, stop watching me when I lose, but when I win, you don't say shit. Yeah, I was like, and I shouldn't even lost one game because it was a sim loss. I didn't only lost one game in this league. Yeah, this little mouthy motherfucker, but that's what I'm saying. He don't say shit when I win. I can't find him when I win. I feel you. I really don't, but I don't run out the pocket like that for me to even. No, I know that, but even when I pass with the quarterback, like I don't run out of the pocket like that for me to even be certain. I feel you. So I'm always trying to get a good draft pick. That's some shit, though. That's Olivia knocking on the door, Cheryl.